Oh, hey there. Well, hi friends of YouTube. Welcome back to Rock Bottom. I'm gonna look around here for a second. Uh, yeah, I'm still at Rock Bottom. My name's David. I am your host, and uh, thank you to those that have watched my last video. It actually did a little bit better than I expected. Got a few hundred views, a few likes, which I didn't expect that to hit, which is awesome, guys. Thank you so much. It actually means a lot to me that some people actually want to hear, my story and see the situation that I am in. Um, again, every single one of us has a story. I'm not, I have never said, and I will never say that mine is worse than anybody else's. It's just a different story. So I'm gonna share it with you guys. Again, thank you all, you know, of you that watched my last video. So I did something that I never thought I would ever do in my entire life, and I'm a little bit ashamed. I feel that it's way overused by a lot of people that don't need to use it, and on the other side of the coin, it's also a great tool for people that actually need it. So I set up a GoFundMe, and I have a PayPal. I don't know how to link it to the videos, but I think it's on my homepage of the YouTube. I don't know if you can click it or if you can highlight it and then put it in a Windows and go ahead and go to it that way. I don't know, but I know that it's on my front YouTube page, and I don't know, maybe some of the world may help me a little bit and throw me a dollar or two or whatnot, and maybe I can achieve the only dream that I have left in my life is to own an RV, a motorhome, a halfway decent one that is a turnkey and go, if you will, that I can get it, everything works in it, and I can live in it, and it will be legal. I stay in New Hampshire and in Maine, so we have state inspections up here. So I need to have an RV that can pass state inspection, that's safe, and and all that good jazz. And that is my only dream. I want to have an RV that I own, and that's mine. My own is my home, that nobody can kick me out of. It's mine. That's my dream. So, well, in any case, I'm gonna go ahead and flip you over here. It's right now 7:44 a.m. and humidity, guys, it's like what, 84%, and I know down compared to down south, it's actually not that high, but it's really sticky in my car right now, and it's actually supposed to get warmer than this today. I thought yesterday was over 90, but today it's going to be 80, and the weather later on this week, as you can see there, I would rather have it be colder, like here, 62 for a high. I'd rather have it be colder than warmer. It's so much easier living in a car when it's cold as opposed to when it's warm, because it's uncomfortable. Even if I put all my windows down, it's still super hot. It's uncomfortable. I do have AC, of course, and I do run my car, but it takes up an absorbent amount of fuel. It takes up about a gallon an hour, so my car is incredibly inefficient idling, and I need to at least put I'm my car's tuned, so even without a tune, BMW, as you can see right here, they really say you got to put at least 91 octane in the car. These are direct port injection as opposed to the normal fuel injection. So what that basically means is it shoots fuel right down into the intake valves, and it gets incredibly carboned up to the point where the valves can't seat properly over the course of a few years, and the car can start running really rough, not right. So putting higher octane in the fuel can help sort of alleviate that issue just a little bit. In addition to that, again, my car's tuned, so I need to run 93 octane So I mean, to say the least, it's $4.90 or $5 a gallon for high octane 93. Past 3 times I put gas in my car, I put 89 just because I can't afford it, and my car didn't run right. But I don't know. I just need the car to run and have AC so I can get out of the uncomfortable air. I do have allergies, so last night I had the windows down and I was trying to sleep, and just the allergies here are high, and my nose was all, you know, I'm not trying to complain, but just what it is. I couldn't escape the allergies and the mugginess. You saw it's 84% muggy or humidity, and that's what it was last night as well. So super uncomfortable. But needless to say, yesterday it was over 90. I ran my car probably for 7 hours total throughout the entire day, and I burnt over the last couple of days, I say 3 days, 3/4 of a tank. So that's a lot of fuel, and I only have a few dollars left in my pocket. I'm at a 1/16 of a tank. I'm going to run down to the closest gas station, put some gas in my car, and come back to home base, which is well, a parking lot. But well, anyway, let me get ready here, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, hold on a second. All right, guys, I'm back with you. I need to go ahead. Oh, jeez, this is I need to tear down the rest of my car. Not tear it down, but lower the window shades or whatnot, so I can go ahead and drive to the gas station and put some fuel in it. So let me flop you over here. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, of course, the car. It's. I'm sorry, guys. This is again, I'm not a professional at this. I don't know what I'm doing, but I need to take this down and take the front window down. I only have one hand, of course. I'm holding my phone, so I'm going to put you guys on hold again, and I'll be right back with you. So across the street from me here, it's an airport, a very small airport, if you will. Really an airport that only, you know, takes helicopters and single and maybe twin engine prop planes, but that's about it. Maybe small jets, but it's a very small airport. But anywho, I can smell these flowers from here. It smells really nice, guys. Lilac tree. I used to have one of these. Where's my hand? Where? Oh my gosh, there it is. I finally found my hand. Used to have one of these in my yard growing up, and I would, and my brother and sisters would rip these off here and then suck the end of them, the stem of them. Tasted sweet. Of course, we wouldn't tear the tree apart. My mom loved our lilac tree, but we would just, I don't know, we're kids, you know. I was, you know, held back in kindergarten because I used left-handed scissors, and I'm a right-handed person, so they just looked at me. Teacher looked at me, shook her head, and just said, yeah, we gotta hold them back. I'm just kidding. No, actually, I was held back in kindergarten, but not because I used left-handed scissors while I'm right-handed. It's because I had a learning disability or whatnot. Yeah, so we, and again, I got the car cleaned out. So let me hop in. And yeah, my car's dirty. I get it. It's a mess. But I don't know. It's working for me, and I'm living in it, and that's what it is. So I'll be getting the car. I got the key. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll get the key here. There we go. Start my rig. And I guess that's an 1/8 of a tank, but I think it's not much in any case. I'll get the air on, so let's go and roll these up. So I'm gonna go on Google Map here and find the closest gas station. I think it's only a mile or two, not even 2 miles away. and go there and get some fuel and then come back to home base. So guys, I will be right back with you once again. Welcome back, folks. I don't know if this is gonna be upside down because I have my doodad cell phone thing well, mounted to whatever. I give up. I don't know. But well, let's go ahead and go to the gas station here. Guys, this is my literal first drive along with you and with me. So guys, this is a moment. Let's all sit down and hold hands and sing. No, I'm just kidding. Kumbaya. Let's go ahead and flip this around. Continue looking at my ugly face. I need to shave desperately, and I need a haircut desperately, but I don't have the money for it. So I guess we're not gonna worry about that right now. And we got some construction over here, so this is awesome. Don't worry about that. That's just my food I forgot to put away, and it slid off my clothes container. And went boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and we'll take a right here. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cut you guys on and off. Actually, no, we got a green light, so let's go ahead and go. I don't know if this is gonna be boring ride along. Hey, you can see a plane. I don't know if this is gonna be a boring ride along for you or whatnot, but we'll do it together, because of course you have to. We have to. So how was your day, guys? How was your night? How's the past few days been going for you? Me, it's been the same old. I'm still at rock bottom. My name's still David, so nothing's changed. And the only thing that has changed is the lack of money in my pocket. I think I have maybe 50 bucks in cash. Oh, look at that. See, maybe 50 bucks in cash left. And guys, that van's not as close as what you think it is, but we're not cutting them off. Or maybe we're cutting them off. We don't know. I don't know. But well, I only have maybe 50 bucks in cash, and we're gonna go ahead and put it in fuelage, because you saw my fuel tank, we're quite low. All right, well, let's see here. This is it, guys. See what I have. 2040. We'll just do the 40 here. These are all ones. I'm rolling a high style. I did work one day last week at a brand new job. It was my first day at the job last week. I did work there last week, so I should be getting a paycheck tomorrow. And I did work one day this week, so I should be getting a paycheck next week. So that's a little bit of funds. So that's going to help me out tremendously. If it wasn't for that, this last money that I have here, I got from my dad, which at that point I hadn't seen or spoken to my dad since 2018. So it's been 6 years since I've seen my dad and that I spoke to my dad. I didn't know how he was gonna receive me, and I haven't asked for help from him in well over 10 years, and I didn't know how it was gonna go, but I guess my dad still loves me, so he gave me a few bucks. But guys, hold on a second here. I'm gonna go in and pay, and I'll be right back with you. Hold on. Alright guys, welcome back. Well, I got the fuelage in the carriage. Did 40 buckage as we talked about before, so I got less than 10 bucks of cash on me until tomorrow. But don't worry, I went to Walmart and I bought the most disgusting cheap stuff you could buy that will sustain your body, at least. Of course, you know, meat in a can, you know, that looks like cat food, but it smells like cat food. But I love cats. I've had cats my entire life. Of course, I don't have a cat now. My ex, you know, has a kitty cat, and I miss my ex a lot. I miss her kid, and I miss her kitty. But well, it's life, and I guess nobody holds any type of loyalty to somebody else if it gives them any type of stress or whatever may be. Nobody in today, well, I mean, there are people that have unconditional love and, you know, unconditional support, but there are people out there that go on conditions. You know, they have conditional love, and if they don't think that they're getting equal out of the relationship, or if they feel like that they have to try, that they're trying a little bit harder than the other person, then they think that's unfair, and that's called conditional love. And when I get into a relationship, look, I've only had 3 girlfriends that I call a girlfriend, and I've been in love, if you will, 3 times. I'm 42 years old right now, so I've been in love 3 times. The first one was, you know, my high school sweetheart, and I have no ill will toward her. She's a really nice woman now. She has a family, which I'm so happy for. But she, a day after I was diagnosed the first time with cancer, her parents talked her into breaking up with me because they said that she was too young to deal with that, and that she had a whole life ahead of her, and that she didn't have to deal with, you know, that she shouldn't have to deal with, you know, me and the whole cancer ordeal. So she broke up with me literally a day after I was diagnosed. Yet she led me on that entire year. She knew I loved her. She knew I was in love with her. She knew I was going through a hard time, and yet she was calling me all the time saying, I love you, I wish we could be together. And I'm like, well, what's stopping you? You know, let's be together. But in any case, long story short, how I found out I had cancer in my knuckle, it's an interesting story, which involves my first girlfriend, and it involved, I was trying to call her one night, and I couldn't get to her. You know, she wouldn't answer her cell phone, which is incredibly unlikely of her, because, you know, she loved me, I loved her, whatever, and she wouldn't answer her cell phone, so I called her parents, incredibly concerned. Again, you know, she had just graduated high school. I was a year before. I graduated a year before, so, you know, I was still living at home also, you know, so I called her parents, and her parents said that, oh, yeah, no, we don't know where she is, which obviously was a lie. If her parents didn't know where she was, they would have called the police. So when they said that, I knew instantly that something was going on, that they were lying to me. It was nearly 10:30 at night, and I knew that she had a curfew, and she was way past the curfew. Come to find out, she was hanging out with another guy. In fact, a guy that I disliked very much. It was a guy that had a crush on her, that always had a crush on her. When we got together, he was incredibly jealous. I guess they were, quote, best friends. And well, you know, a guy and a girl, you know, can't be best friends, because one or the other is going to have more feelings toward the other person. This is how it is. You know, it's natural human, you know, feelings. So she finally called me at 2:30 in the morning and said, hey, I'm outside your house, can we please talk? And of course, I was trying to get a hold of her all night. I was scared, I was stressed out, I was fearful of her safety, and so I ran downstairs and outside, and she told me, I'm sorry, you know, I was hanging out with, you know, put name here, that, you know, we went to the movies and this and that, and nothing happened, which I highly doubt, but, you know, we went to the movies, and I got incredibly mad, and I was hurt, and this was before I was diagnosed, of course. This is how I found out I had the tumor in my knuckle. I was incredibly hurt by her. I felt betrayed. She lied to me. Her parents lied to me. And I'm not an angry, violent person in any stretch of the imagination. I have no criminal record. I've never been in trouble with the law. So, at that point, I felt so hurt and so mad that I actually punched my fence. And by punching my fence, it inadvertently broke my knuckle. Of course, the tumor was in the knuckle. Of course, I didn't know it at the time, but I punched the fence and it broke my knuckle. Of course, it hurt, but I didn't think anything of it. And I went on another 10 months of my life, and the tumor, there's a big bump on the side of my knuckle, which was the tumor, of course. Big old bump. I finally got it looked at because it hurt, and I'm like, this isn't right. So I went to the doctors. Long story short, they took an x-ray. They saw something in there. They said it was probably just a cyst. Nothing to be concerned of. 98% chance of cyst, 2% chance of tumor. So they said we can go ahead and do surgery, scoop out all that broken bone, put packed bone in there, donated from the Red Cross. And I said, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I played saxophone at the time. I was going to college to be a jazz performer. I said, I want my finger. It's in a lot of pain, and I want to play. So anyway, so I went through the surgery. The doctor saw something that concerned him, and he took a biopsy of it, sent it off to Michigan, the state of Michigan, I believe, and a week later I had my appointment to get the stitches taken out, and my appointment was at 4:30. I got my appointment early, like I normally get to everything early. 4:30 rolled around, I didn't get called in. Finally 5:30 came, even though the office closed at 4:30. I was still there until 5:30, and the doctor finally called me in, and they said, hey, do you have any family here? I said, no, I don't. He goes, okay. He says, well, we sent off your bone to get tested because it looked suspicious. And he said, this is concerning, and I need to send you down to Boston Mass General for more testing. So that's how I found out I had the tumor. If my ex-girlfriend didn't hang out with the dude, didn't go out that entire night, didn't call me, 8 hours later to have me come out and meet her and talk to her, I wouldn't have punched the fence. And by the time I would have had symptoms, it would have been too late, right? The cancer would have gone to my lungs, and I would have 100% died. So it was a blessing in disguise. In any case, that's completely off topic. I've had 3 girlfriends my entire life. The second one was 18 years ago. It was on and off again for about 3 years. Oh my gosh, she was trouble. She hated my family. She really hated me, treated me like garbage. She had 3 boys by 3 different fathers. I had my money direct deposited into her account. I didn't see a penny of it. I drove this POS car. It was junk. And she drove a new BMW. And that's how I wound up liking BMWs, is because I drove her car and I was like, oh yeah, I love it. So I've had 3 cents. But in any case, the second one, whatever. It was more lessons. It was awful. That was an incredibly toxic relationship. But I ended that, and I was single for 16 years. And then my last girlfriend I was with for 2 years, and she cannot handle any type of stress. Whatever little stress that she had in her life, you would have sworn like the world was going to end tomorrow by the way she reacted to stress. Any and every type of stress, she literally couldn't handle it, and she took it out on our relationship. And of course, with health issues and having a blood cancer and having 3 doctor's appointments monthly with different doctors, the stress got to her. I was incredibly sick a lot of the time. I had the worst headaches imaginable, devastating headaches that have ruined my life, literally ruined my life, okay? I can't work because of the headaches. I can't work because of the pain in my neck and my back. And I wasn't able to be as active with her as I would have liked to have been. And on top of that, I wasn't able to work, so I went through all my savings, paying my bills, and when I didn't have any more money, she offered to pay for my bills, and I was very hesitant, and I didn't want her to do that, but she offered. She was adamant about it, and I allowed it, and she didn't pay all my bills. I let all my credit cards go into default. I didn't pay any of my credit cards. It was just, I just paid my cell phone, my car payment, and my car insurance. And after 6 months of that, I got a job, and I was able to work a few days a month, and just cover my bills, but the damage was done. She had so much resentment. It's hate now. She had built up so much hate for me because she had to pay for my bills that I don't understand. Look, when you get into a relationship with somebody and you live with them and you share the most intimate part of yourself, intimacy, sexual relations, that's the most intimate thing you could be with somebody. And money is just money. I would have done the same exact thing for her, and I would have been happy doing it, and I would not have broken up with her because of health issues and her unable to being able to work, right? But she held it to me. I don't want to talk bad about her, but in any case, guys, this is already going on a 25-minute video. You guys are probably sick and tired of me rambling, blah, blah, blah. But we're back at Walmart, as you can see. I'm going to get my car set back up, and I'll be right with you. Alright, friends of YouTube, well, I'm back. I got the car semi-set up here. This is already a long enough video with not a lot of fun stuff in it. It's just me rambling on, and a lot of people, like to see high production or well-edited videos that are fun or whatnot, and I do plan to say if I get some income to, you know, do a little, not traveling, but, you know, around Southern Maine and whatnot, and just showing people maybe the, you know, the ocean, you know, the place where I grew up or whatnot, you know, just some sightseeing or whatnot. I think that will be, you know, pleasant and fun. But if you will, guys, please like the video, maybe share it. If you like the video, the YouTube algorithm will kick in and recommend this video to other people. Maybe I can get this out there. Maybe you guys can help me get this out there by liking the video. And again, I have I have a PayPal and GoFundMe link on my YouTube homepage. So guys, if you can hit that up, you know, throw me a buck or two, it would mean more than the world to me. And maybe I will be able to have a happy life, what I have remaining in my life. Maybe it will be happy, and I can achieve at least my one and only dream at this point, to own a motorhome and just be happy. So guys, like, subscribe, maybe share, and if you can, you know, throw me a buck or two, guys, that would mean everything to me. Thank you so much, guys. Love. Remember, be kind, love each other, unity, and strength. Keep on chugging along, never give up, keep on fighting. Guys, I love you, and I will see you guys next time.